Hello, welcome to my guide for Dungeon 2 of Neutopia, which is the first dungeon of the speedrun. The item is the bronze sword, and the boss is the stone golem. A quick note on speedrun dungeon order. There are 4 spheres: land, underground, sea, and sky. Each sphere has 2 dungeons, but the dungeon order is reversed for the speedrun. So the order is 2, 1, 4, 3, 6, 5, 8, 7. Or you can just remember the boss order is Golem, Dragon, Worm, Gargoyle, Turtle, Crab, Puma Head, Flexing Guy, and Dearth. The Dungeon 2 layout, there are 2 blocks to push, 1 old man with nothing to say, so you press 2, and 2 walls to bomb. First, when you enter, if you move to the right tile, this bat will always miss you. It's a nice way to make it predictable. The next room, there are 4 plant dudes, so kill them with fire and then push the block to the right. You might get a ring here. If you do, pick it up, because you'll need it later. This old man has nothing to say, so you press the 2 button and move on quickly. In this room, if you fight with the sword, your sword has half a tile of a hitbox. See, miss, miss. And these enemies are only half a tile tall, so fighting with the sword here is a little tricky. Let's watch again. Miss, miss. So instead, just use the fire. Unless you're on a sword-only run, you can use the fire here, and then push the block and move on. In this room, you're going to get some practice with diagonal fire. Because these guys tend to show up at an angle and not directly in front of you. Also, you want to fight them in that middle area. Don't try to go around, because they might fly away to a far corner of the room that you can't get to, whereas if you're in the middle there, you can reach all of them pretty easily. In the next room, open your menu, press left twice to switch to the bomb, and bomb through the wall. Then in the next room, switch back to the wand to fight these guys. Although you don't have to kill them, you do have a pretty wide area to maneuver, so you might get lucky and be able to avoid them. But you do want to conserve health, so you can keep your fire at tier 2. Then backtrack to the room with the old man, press 2 to skip his text again, and go to this next room with the 4 purple slimes. You're going to want to pin them against the wall. You can pin them against the blocks in the middle there even, and just shoot them with the fire. Trying to fight these with the sword is going to be tricky because they move so quickly and so randomly. With these jumps, you're going to miss them if you try to hit them with the sword. The next room, there are snakes and bats that take 2 hits from the fire, but once you get the box, you get a sword upgrade, and this will kill them in 1 hit. So if they're close, like they were in this clip, just use your sword and save some time. However, if they're still far away or at an odd angle, stick with the fire. Next room, you're going to start using a sword-fire combo. These take 1 sword strike and 1 fireball strike. So hit them with the sword first to knock them away, and then you can still reach them with the fire. Next room, just hug the wall, no big deal. Next room, there are some things that you're still going to kill them with the 1/1 fireball, but if they get behind you like that, just switch back to the fire so you don't have to go all the way around. It'll take 3 hits, but that's quicker than walking around to hit them. Okay, in this room, just bomb the left wall. Notice I only have 1 bomb left because at this point you've bombed 3 walls. This is the 4th one, so if you only got the first box of bombs and you haven't gotten any other drops, this will be your last bomb. So if the snakes drop a bomb, and they have a pretty good chance, like they did in this clip, I should have picked it up, then you should pick it up, even if it's a slight backtrack, because it is possible to run out of bombs. Okay, this room, you have to kill all of these to open the door. Again, do the 1/1 fireball. You're going to have to switch back to the wand as you enter this room. And you can start your way killing the guy on the bottom, then the top there, and then the guys that wandered over to the left. However, if you take too long to kill them, you might end up with this situation where this guy wanders off past the trap, and now you have to hunt him down, which wastes a lot of time. So keep an eye on that guy and make sure he doesn't get away from you. Last is the boss. He splits into 7 parts, and then you hit this red orb in the middle. However, doing this the normal way, you would have to do usually 3 cycles. But there is a way to quick kill him in 2 cycles. You have to enter on the right and run straight toward him. Then as he's splitting apart, hit his legs. During the first cycle, you'll hit him 6 times and try to get him backed against the wall there. Then on the second cycle, you only hit him 5 times and you're done. Okay, next room you get the medallion. Congratulations, that's it. The next dungeon is dungeon number 1, aka the second dungeon of the speedrun. Remember, the order is reversed. Thanks for watching.